Welcome to Finnish walkthrough course episode number 3, numbers. I'm Christian and this is Anna. I'm a native Finnish speaker.
I'm not a native Finnish speaker, I'm just a teacher.
Yeah, a professional teacher and a person who has learned Finnish to a very advanced level. So today we are going through numbers, and like already said, we are using the fill in the blanks notebooks as a base to structure our lessons. So it's this one, fill in the blanks notebook. So like I said, we have like 600 different covers. It's the same. Okay, it doesn't. It's the same cover. No, content inside, but different covers. And then the other one here, it's almost the same, but you already have all the answers from English to Finnish. So for example, now we are giving the answers to the fill in the blanks notebooks that you can see here. And in the Ultimate Finnish notebook, you already have all the content from English to Finnish. But yeah, let's start. So here you can see what we are covering today and something more as well. So today we will learn numbers from 0 to 1 quintillion.
Oh, quite a lot. I don't even know what quintillion is in Russian. It's okay.
Yeah, so this might take a bit time.
We have the whole night ahead.
Yeah, as long as the baby doesn't wake up. Then ordinal numbers from, I would say, 0 to 20. And then some basic nouns and verbs to talk about numbers. I'll also open this later.
Yeah, I think I should check if this one is seen well. We demonstrate the screen.
What?
Yeah, it is.
So let's start. Some problem with the Zoom app. Let's zoom a little bit. Let's zoom in Drive, not in Zoom. $50.
Is it?
This is good. Okay, numbers from 0 to 10. So 0, nolla, nolla. 1, yksi. And here on the first column, I have the written version, the formal one, and here the colloquial one. So written or formal?
Yeah.
Formal. Yksi or yks. 2, kaksi or kaks. So kaksi or kaks. You can already see we tend to leave omit the last I. 3, kolme. Maybe you can also say the numbers.
Kolme.
They can compare the
pronunciation of the native and non-native.
Yeah, but you pronounce most of the words very well, like native. 4. No, you didn't say 3. Yeah. 4, neljä.
Neljä.
Yeah, your L's sometimes are
it's
a bit
tricky
soft.
I don't see the difference of the L sounds in any language.
Yeah. 5, viisi.
Viisi.
Or viis, colloquially.
Viis.
6, kuusi,
Uusi.
or kuus.
Kuus.
And kuusi is actually also spruce,
Spruce.
spruce, the tree. Or it can be also your moon. So kuu is moon, and with the possessive suffix si, kuusi, or sinun kuu, or kuusi. So
Well, let's not confuse people.
no, I want to confuse a bit. 7, seitsemän,
Seitsemän.
or colloquially seitsemän.
Seitsemän.
8, kahdeksan,
Kahdeksan.
or kahdeksan.
Kahdeksan.
9, yhdeksän,
Yhdeksän.
or yhdeksän.
Yhdeksän.
10, kymmenen.
Kymmenen.
So I will read quickly. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Or 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Maybe I will add, if kids play hide and seek, they would say y, ka, ko, ne, vi, ku, se, what's the
Yka, kolme, viisi,
se,
se,
seitsemän. They actually,
seitsemän,
then
kasi.
then 8, 9, 10. But there are actually, if you talk about like classes, or someone is the number one, like ykkönen, kakkonen, kolme. Yeah, maybe I'll tell those two. So ykkönen.
Kakkonen.
How do I? Can you explain?
Yeah, so these ones we use when we say just number one, A1, A2, A3, something like that. Ykkönen, kakkonen, kolmonen, nelonen, viitonen, kuutonen, seiska, kasi, 90.
Yeah, and if we declinate the words, we could say like on first grade, like ykkösluokalla, kakkosluokalla, kolmosluokalla, nelosluokalla, vitosluokalla, kutosluokalla, seiskaluokalla, kasiluokalla, ysiluokalla, kymppiluokalla. We can also use these when we talk about grades, like not the, in English grades means 1,000 different things, like I mean the marks on your
numbers that you have for your achievements.
Yeah, you won't say I got 4, like so nelosen. It's the conjugate definite form.
So you can see these ones in these ykkönen, kakkonen, kolmonen, and so on. These are, if you're talking grammar, it's kind of a noun.
Yeah, these behave as nouns.
As nouns, yes.
So so the grades on our what is this?
Diploma certificate.
Certificate. There's another word by that. It starts from 4, and 10 is the best. So I would say I had 1, 8. So mulla oli 1, 8, like 1, 8, 1, 8. Mulla oli paljon kymppejä. I had many 10s. Paljon kymppejä, but no, you need to declinate and I don't know, maybe.
Yeah, they behave as nouns. They behave.
Should I write here, or maybe skip for now?
Let's skip.
Yeah. Anyways, these are important to know. The third column, not that much, mainly before from the age of 1 to maybe 7, 10, when you play hide and seek. I haven't used that since I was a kid.
But
Like YK,
actually-
KNV.
But actually, I have heard a lot about those when people just count, like YK.
Yeah, counting in their own mind.
Yeah.
But I would never.
Okay, I spent too much time with kids.
I wouldn't do that with adults. Like,
Okay.
okay, sometimes you might. Okay, yeah, you might
In
say it,
counting.
count it. Yeah, but not out loud. Maybe to yourself more than to the other
Okay.
person. So yeah, I think you have been maybe too much with the kids, but yeah.
Is a drawback.
Next numbers from 11 to 19.
Yeah.
So here is the formula.
Yeah, here the way the Finnish numbers are easy is that there is always a pattern that you have to remember. And actually, when I teach numbers to my students, I always tell them just remember the first 10 numbers, and from then on, it's really easy as long as you remember the pattern. So when you're counting from 11 to 19, the pattern is any number from 1 to 10, and then you add the suffix toista. It's like in English this teen ending. 13, 14, 15, this toista is like teen, but also for 11, 12.
Yeah. So 11, 11,
11.
or 11.
11.
12, 12,
12.
or 12.
12.
13, 13,
13.
or 13.
13.
14, 14,
14.
or 14.
14.
15, 15,
15.
or 15.
15.
16, 16,
16.
or 16.
16.
17, 17,
17.
or 17.
17.
17, yeah. 17. But sometimes you might actually say 17 or 17.
Yeah.
So sometimes you can also say
Yeah. In informal speech, you can say whatever.
18, 18,
18.
or 18.
18.
19, 19,
19.
or 19.
19.
Okay, that was from 11 to 19. So if I read them quickly, it's really hard with the formal ones, like
Yeah.
11, 12. So
So nice.
11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. 11, 12, 13, it's too hard. I can't. But I think we have repeated
Yeah,
enough.
we have.
And so 20 is 20,
20.
or 20.
20. So here we can see another pattern already with 20, 30, 40, and so on. We have the number that we want plus the ending kymmentä. Yeah, to dwell deeper, kymmentä is the partitive case of the number kymmenen. So basically it's 2 tens, 3 tens, 4 tens, and so on if we translate it literally. But this is the pattern. You choose the number from 1 to 9 and then add kymmentä, and you will have your 20, 30.
Yeah, so pretty easy. But yeah, so 30, 30,
30.
or 30.
30.
Should we go the tens and then after that?
Yeah, and then
Yeah,
we
okay.
can explain.
Then 40 or 40
40.
or 40.
40.
50, 50
50.
or 50.
50.
60, 60
60.
or 60.
60.
70, 70
70.
or 70.
70.
80, 80
80.
or 80.
80.
90, 90
90.
or 90.
90.
It can be also 90
90.
or 90. Yeah. And 80 or 80. Yeah. 80, 80. Yeah, like this.
Yeah, and now let's talk about how we say 21, 23, 36, and so on when we add the, what is it called? Like just numbers to those tens. So it's quite easy. You tell 20 and then you choose the number that you need. 21, 22,
So
36, and so on. But remember to write everything as one long. It might scare you as the beginner because Finnish numbers may seem very, very long, but as long as you see the pattern and you divide the word into parts, it's quite easy.
Yeah. So just pick a number from 20 to 90, 20, 40, 50, whatever, and then just put a number from like between 1 to 9, and you basically have all the numbers from 20 to 99. And you can see here the patterns. So 30, or let's start 21, 20. I will just repeat quickly. So 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29. Or is it better than with, I could with 30 say the colloquial ones, because I wouldn't say this. So for example, with 30, you already know how to say all the numbers we have repeated. So I will just quickly read them. 31 to 39. 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39. That was all 31 to 39. Then 40, 41 to 49. 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49. Then 51 to 59. 51, 52, 53, 54, 55, 56, 57, 58, 59. Because I think it's unnecessary to repeat so many times everything, because they already have all the building blocks. 61 to 69. 61, 62, 63, 64, 65, 66, 67, 68, 69. And then 70. 71, 72, 73, 74, 75, 76, 77, 78, 79, 80. 80. 81 or 81. I wouldn't say 81. 81, 82, 83, 84, 85, 86, 87, 88, 89, 90, 90. Also, I wouldn't say 91, 92. It sounds, but 90 I would use when I talk about years,
Yeah.
like when are you born? I'm born in 1990, so I would say I was born in the 90s or in the decade of 90.
Yeah.
90-luvulla. I will show you here. Mä synnyin 90-luvulla. So luvulla on the decade of 90. So you would use these 91. Yeah, that's a bit different when
Yeah.
you say when you
Yeah, when you talk years.
about years, then
90, 91, 92.
okay, I will write here soon, but I will first read these 91 to 99. 91, 92, 93, 94, 95, 96, 97, 98, 99, 100. But if we talk about
years,
birth years, no, birth.
Not necessarily birth years, but when we are talking about some special year, we can use
Oh yeah.
two numbers.
You see, like
91, year 91.
Vuonna 90. Like in the year.
In the year of 90.
See, vuonna 91. Vuonna 92. 93 vuonna 93.
Yes, so
94 vuonna 94.
As you can see, we use only usi as 9 in colloquial, and then the number cox. But this is possible only when we talk about years. There is also a song about Maradona. Kesä 86, 86.
Yeah. Yes.
Year of 86. So it's basically summer of 86. Kesä 86, 86.
Yeah, so these are, we have the, so these are not, you see, it's like a combination here. You see, yksi, like 82, you see 7. Yeah, it's with the years, it's a combination of this and this column.
Yeah, basically would be too complicated. It would go through every possible combination. In this case, you just need to hear how the natives talk, and then you'll just get it.
Yeah, but of course you can say I was born in 1993 or whatever, but this is
the colloquial.
This is
the most probable way you will hear it in speech.
Yeah. And then hundreds, from 100 to 1,000. Is there anything to say about this?
Nothing more than just, again, look for the pattern. In hundreds, we have this sata pattern. So you choose the number that you need and add the sata in its partitive form. Sata, so you're adding to another a at the end. So 200, 300, and so on. Sata ending, it will be like 200s, 300s. Yeah, we don't have these as in English. Basically, we don't have it, but in English, but in Finnish, we will add this sata.
Yeah, so 100 is sata. And after that, just pick the number from 2 to 9. And after that, just add sata. 200, 200.
200.
Or 200. 300, 300.
300.
It's the same. There is
Yeah,
a short
there's
version.
Special.
400. 400.
400.
Again, here there's no colloquial. It's the same because you cannot
Yeah,
make this
it's
shorter.
equal.
Also, 500. 500.
500.
Or 500.
500.
600. 600.
600.
Or 600.
600.
600.
600.
Yeah, you had only one S first. 700. 700.
700.
Or 700.
700.
800. 800.
800.
Or 800.
800.
900. 900.
900.
Or 900.
900.
Then 1,000 to 9,000.
So when we're talking thousands, we add 200. So it would be 1,000 and it's partitive. 200. 1,000, 1,000, and 200 partitive form.
From 2,000, like this, the formula. So 1,000 is 200. 2,000. Okay, actually 200, it's tonni.
Tonni.
No, actually, no, let's take it away. It depends. Of course, there's ton in English as well.
Mhm.
Sometimes it's used for ton, but tonni means also 1,000. Because if you have 1,000 euros, you would say mulla on tonni. I have 1,000.
It's like
Ton.
a noun also. It behaves like a noun. A.
Yeah, I think it's just like ton. So
Mhm.
yeah, 1000 is just 1000. 2,000. So 2,000.
2,000.
Or 2,000.
2,000.
3,000. 3,000.
3,000.
4,000. 4,000.
4,000.
5,000. 5,000.
5,000.
Or 5,000.
5,000.
6,000 or no, so 6,000
6,000.
or 6,000.
6,000.
7,000. 7,000.
7,000.
Colloquially 7,000.
7,000.
8,000. 8,000.
8,000.
Colloquially 8,000. 8,000.
8,000.
9,000. 9,000.
9,000.
Or 9,000.
9,000.
And then 10,000 to 100,000. Or
Yeah,
20,000 to 90,000.
Yeah. And guess what? You just take the number 20, 30, 40 from the previous columns that we have and add 200.
Yeah, here we can write number 1 to 9. And here, no, what did I write? Yeah.
From 20 to 90.
No.
Come on, here from 10.
Oh yeah, yeah. This is
Yes, this is the
yeah. So 10,000, 10,000.
10,000.
Again, I think there is like with the ton, but I wouldn't include it here. You would say 10,000, but
Yeah,
we don't
not here.
include it here. 20,000, 20,000.
20,000.
Or 20,000.
20,000.
30,000, 30,000.
30,000.
Or 30,000.
30,000.
40,000, 40,000.
40,000.
Or 40,000.
40,000.
50,000, 50,000.
50,000.
Or 50,000.
50,000.
60,000, 60 000
60 000,
or 60 000.
60 000,
70,000, 70 000
70 000,
or 70 000.
70 000,
80,000, 80 000
80
or 80 000.
80
90,000, 90 000
90 000,
or 90 000.
90 000.
And then we have 100,000 to million.
Yes, it would be 100, not 200.
What?
100, not 200.
Why?
Because you start from 100.
Yeah, but the pattern is
The same, yeah.
it's not the same. 100 000, but 200. Oh yeah, you're correct. I don't know how I read that.
Sleep deprivation.
Yeah, that's true. So number 100 to 900 plus 200. Oh yeah, I don't know how to read that first, but yeah, you're correct. You're always correct. Almost. Okay, so this is the same pattern.
Yeah, it's the same pattern.
So number
That you need, and then you just
so
mix all the
number
blocks.
100 to 900 plus 1000. 100,000, 100 000,
100 000,
200,000, 200 000
200 000,
or 200 000,
200 000,
300,000, 300 000,
300 000,
400,000, 400 000,
400 000,
500,000, 500 000
500 000,
or 500 000,
500 000,
600,000, 600 000
600 000,
or 600 000,
600 000,
700,000, 700 000
700 000,
or 700 000,
700 000,
800,000, 800 000
800 000,
or 800 000,
800
900,000, 900 000
900 000,
or 900 000.
900 000.
And then we have 1 million to 10 million. And it's like starting from 0 to 10 again.
And just added million in its relative
Yeah,
form.
1 million is miljona.
Yes.
But then, yeah, it's right here, the pattern. Oh, no, actually, number 2 to 10 plus miljona. Yeah. So 1 million, like I said, is miljona.
Million.
And there is like colloquial speech, you would say milli, but
it again, it's like a noun.
yeah, it's true. 2 million, 2 miljoonaa,
2 million.
3 million, 3 miljoonaa,
3 million.
4 million, 4 million.
4 million.
Here, I didn't write the colloquial ones. You already know how to say 1 to 10, like 1, 2,
Yeah.
all the colloquial versions. So I'm just saying the written one. Did I already say this?
No.
5 million, 5 million.
5 million.
6 million, 6 miljoonaa.
6 million.
7 million, 7 million.
7 million.
8 million, 8 miljoonaa.
8 million.
9 million, 9 miljoonaa.
9 million.
10 million, 10 miljoonaa.
10 million. I have one question.
Yeah.
Is it okay to write those separately?
You don't write the millions together.
Okay. I have never seen the millions in written form, so I never needed it.
Yeah, well, hopefully soon when we like read our bank account. Okay, it's in numbers. It's not, yeah, in written form.
But an
but
official
yeah.
statement, they have to read it
Really?
in. Yeah, if there is
Okay.
some official statement, yeah, you have to read it. In
Okay, I didn't know.
words.
So from 11 to 999 million, it's just like this, and you already know every single number how to say it because we have given you the tools. So just put the number 11 to 999 plus miljoona.
And whatever number you want. Actually, you just add up the blocks. 1, 2, 3, then 20, 30, 40, 125. You always add the blocks of suffixes and numbers. The logic is the same as in English, just you have to read everything
Yeah.
together.
And after 999 million, what do we have then? That's a bit tricky for
Not for me.
not for you.
Not for me, because in Russian we also have milliard. We don't have billion.
No, I mean after that the
Ah,
like all the remaining ones.
okay, yeah. Well, they're just big ones, but I mean the vocabulary.
Yeah. So for also for native Finns, it's a bit confusing because we consume a lot of news media from English-speaking countries, UK, USA, mostly America.
Yeah.
So, and they have different numbers. So 1 billion is actually miljardi,
Miljardi.
and 1 trillion, that's billion.
Billion.
So billion sounds like billion, but
It's different.
billion is miljardi. Trillion is billion. And trillion is here. In the middle, there's 1,000 trillion, which is 1000 biljoona.
1000 biljoona.
And then is 1 quintillion, which is triljoona.
Triljoona.
And I checked all of these, so here you see how many zeros.
Okay,
there.
now I am really confused because okay, yeah, because in Russian we have billion is also milliard, but trillion is trillion, and it's here. But I don't even think what is quintillion. I'm bad with numbers.
You philologists. Okay, no ordinal numbers now. How many I have? 20. Yeah. I think it's enough. Usually you would need maybe from 1 to 12
Yeah,
because the months.
months,
So,
yeah, but
and mostly 1 to 10.
yeah.
And
Yeah, and let's be sure that you understand what ordinal numbers mean.
mm,
Yeah, ordinal numbers, and when you put something in order, it's the first, the second, the third, the fourth, and so on. These are the ordinal.
Regular numbers, they are like nominal numbers.
Yeah,
This
nominal
is
numbers.
nominal.
Yes. Nominal numbers. Okay, let's not go there.
Yeah, but
Yeah, but you've got them.
yeah. So first, ensimmäinen
Ensimmäinen.
or eka.
Eka.
Second, toinen
Toinen.
or toka. I always have the colloquial one on the second column.
Toka.
Third, kolmas.
Kolmas.
Fourth, neljäs.
Neljäs.
Fifth, viides.
Viides.
Sixth, kuudes.
Kuudes.
Seventh, seitsemäs.
Seitsemäs.
Or seitsemäs.
Seitsemäs.
Eighth, kahdeksas.
Kahdeksas.
Or kahdeksas.
Kahdeksas.
Ninth, yhdeksäs.
Yhdeksäs.
Or yhdeksäs.
Yhdeksäs.
10th, kymmenes.
Kymmenes.
11th, yhdestoista.
Yhdestoista.
Or yhdestoista.
Yhdestoista.
12th, kahdestoista.
Kahdestoista.
Or kahdestoista.
12,
13th, 13,
13,
14th, 14,
14,
15th, 15,
15,
16th, 16,
16,
17th, 17,
17,
or 17,
17,
18th, 18,
18,
or 18,
18,
19, 19,
19,
or 19,
19,
20th, 20,
20,
or 20.
20. So you can see the same pattern here as well. So you have to learn from 3rd to 10th, and then from this one forward, it's pretty easy. Yeah, you have to remember that 11th and 12th, you have special yhdes and kahdes plus toista. But from the 13th onwards, we have the ordinal number plus toista, 13, 14, 15, and so on. And if we go after 20th, it's always the same logics also. You just take the ordinal numbers and put them as your blocks there.
So, for example, 30th, 40th, and so forth would be, you would take 3, 3, and then 10, 10. 3, 10. 40th, 4, 10. 5, 10. 50th, 60th, 6, 10. 70th, 7, 10. 80th, 8, 10. 90th, 9, 10. And then it's like 100th, sadas.
Yeah, but I have never really heard those ones in the ordinal.
Well, like 100th birthday, like some country, like
yeah.
sadas, itsenäisyyspäivä.
Yeah, what would be the thousands?
Tuhannes.
Tuhannes.
Yeah, but I think
if I ask these questions, that it means that I haven't had many opportunities to use.
Yeah, and 21, 32, and all the numbers between, you would say, for example, 21, 22, 22, 23, 24, or colloquially 20, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, and then with 30, you remember 3, 10, ensimmäinen, and the beginning same, and then toinen, 3, 4.
Just remember that when we talk about ordinal numbers in Finnish, that we change into the ordinal form all the blocks of the numerals. So if it's tenths, hundreds, thousands, we change every block within the number.
Yeah. 56, 5, 10, 6. A few examples more. With 60.
67th.
6, 10,
7.
7, or 7.
Yeah.
70 seconds.
77.
7, 10, 2. 89, 8, 10, 9. I think you got the logic.
You just need to remember the first 10 and add it.
Yeah. And one thing that I think you don't need to focus now, but in the sentence you would need to declinate.
Yeah,
numbers.
don't focus on it yet. It's the nightmare that, yeah, don't be isn't it? Yeah. Just remember the numbers at least, their nominative form, because numbers is the, I would say, the most difficult part of any foreign language when you learn it. So, and you need a lot of practice to make it automatic. And after you have the nominative forms automatic, then you can try to understand how to declinate them in any cases. Personally, I still have those problems. I just like, oh, whatever.
Yeah. Did you know that sometimes in World War, in some of the World Wars, they check so they checked if someone was a spy
Yeah.
by making them count.
Uh-huh.
So they could have been very fluent,
Yeah.
like native, like fluency, but then when they had to calculate the difficult calculations, or not even that difficult, then it would take too long
Yes.
because they somehow the numbers are
I don't know
difficult.
why, but it's really difficult.
Yeah.
Yeah, I have problem with numbers in any language. Okay, except for English, probably. I don't have problems with English numbers.
Okay.
Yeah, but with any other languages,
Even
I
your native language, you have problems.
well, I have problems in counting, like, yeah, whatever. But yeah, and one more wink or some kind of motivation for you. So don't freak out when you don't understand what they tell you at the cashier desk at the shop in Finland when they tell you the sum that you have to pay. You won't understand what they're telling you.
You don't understand what they say?
No.
I mean,
was
they
looking,
just say no, no, no.
they say
no
no, but they
number.
say it so quickly in the colloquial. I always looking at the screen because I don't have time to process what they're saying.
Okay, that's surprising. Okay, now we have some nouns and verbs that we have on the, you can see the empty page here. We have some, nowadays we don't actually have the last one, equation and percentage, because we added 0 here. So that's why maybe we can tell equation and percentage as well if we have it here. Equation.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so first one is to count. Laskea. So laskea is to count something, but laskea is also in other contexts it has other meanings. So
Yeah.
laskea mäkeä, to
go
down a hill. I don't know, but laskea in mathematics, to calculate. Percent, prosentti, equation, yhtälö. Okay, I will tell these soon here with the example. So to add will be lisätä, to subtract, vähentää, to multiply, kertoa. Kertoa has also other meanings. Like kertoa is to tell, but kertoa in mathematics is to multiply. To divide, jakaa. In mathematics, it's to divide, but in normal speech, jakaa is to share, or on social media, you would share. So it would be this word. So now I have here like equals to on, or on yhtä kuin. Plus is plus, minus is miinus, divided by is jaettuna, times kertaa. I will show you examples. So here, 1 plus 1 is 2. 1 plus 1 on yhtä kuin 2. You can leave the yhtä kuin. You can say just 1 plus 1 on 2. Or colloquially, 1 plus 1 on 2. Is it too quick?
No, it's okay.
I'm being sarcastic. 9 minus 3 is 6. 9 miinus 3 on 6. Or 9 miinus 3 on 6. 4 times 2 is 8. 4 kertaa 2 on yhtä kuin 8. No one would say it like this. So I would say 4 kertaa 2 on 8. And 10 divided by 5 is 2. 10 jaettuna 5 on yhtä kuin 2. Or 10 jaettuna 5 on 2. You can maybe say again all the colloquial ones. Like 1 plus 1 is 2.
1 plus 1 on 2, 9 miinus 3 on 6, 4 kertaa 2 on 8, 10 jaettuna 5 on 2. And yeah, note that in the last one, when we're talking about the division, here we have those tricky declinations.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. 10 jaettuna 5.
That's good that you noted, yeah. Because all the other ones, you don't change the words, they are in nominative case.
But here is 10 divided by 5. Then you have to add this la ending, plus you have to change the stem.
So it's the additive case. Here you can say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, here they have also the plural forms of the numbers, but don't read them.
Yeah, just
yeah. So this is important here. You would use these forms when you say divided by something.
Yeah, you can check with the table if you don't.
Yeah, the first number. First number is in the nominative, and the second, yeah, divided by which number. So this one you change, and then equals to the last one is also nominative. So now you should be able to like do the basic calculations. I think this is important. And now we have a small. I thought maybe okay, if you're a beginner, you can just stop here. But I wanted to show a bit of the cases, and I wanted to show examples with the numbers.
Yeah.
And number plus in a noun. And here let's put the chart here, because in Wikipedia you have the case chart where you have the noun house, talo, but here I tried to make it a combination of one house, how you would say in different cases. So nominative, I have one house. Minulla on yksi talo. You wouldn't say I have a house. You wouldn't translate this like this, right? Minulla on yksi talo. Yeah. So this means you have one. Yes, one house.
One house, not 2, not 3.
Yeah.
No.
But could in some situations there is a house.
There is.
Siellä on yksi talo. Or no, in Finnish. I think
in Finnish it's always like
yeah.
talo.
But I mean, there is no way how to make if it's B or A. Yeah. No, okay. So yeah, I have one house. Minulla on yksi talo. Pretty easy. Then genitive case. 1 talon takana on metsä. There's a forest behind one house. You can now.
Yeah. So what we have here, there is a forest behind one house. So we always begin with the least combination of the number.
You can
show. I know what again. Yes, thank you. We always begin with a combination of the number and noun, which we put into the genitive case because we have the postposition takana that always requires the genitive before it.
She
So-
knows her stuff.
So yksi talo in the genitive would be yhden talon. So, and ending is the marker of this genitive case. Yhden talon takana, like literally would be one house behind. There is on metsä, forest. So this is the word order also.
Yeah, and the word yksi or other numbers, you can find the charts how they are conjugated. Like you saw yhden, how yksi becomes yhden. We will not go
Yeah.
deeply in that topic. You can see here the different cases for numbers from 1 to 10. An accusative, I buy one house. Ostan yhden talon.
It's pretty simple here. Ostan is I buy, not you buy, not he buys, but I buy, ostan. And after this, well, not always, but mostly you will need an accusative case. So when you're talking about the whole of something, I buy one house, you bought not a part of it, but the whole house. And we need an accusative. And accusative form is always coincide with the genitive form. So you basically add an ending.
N.
Eh.
No, and.
An ending. Yeah, it's the confusion in my head already. Yhden talon. So accusative coincides in form with the genitive.
And then partitive case. I'm watching one house. Katson yhtä taloa.
My favorite partitive case. I'm watching one house. Let's look at the words. So katson is I'm watching it, or I watch. Not you, not he, but I, katson. Yhtä taloa is one house in the partitive form. One of the rules when we use the partitive first is when we're talking about the part of something. And in this case, I'm watching one house. I don't see the part here, but I know the rule that after the verb katso, we always use partitive. So there are certain verbs after which you always use partitives in whatever cases. And katsoa, to watch, to look, is one of those. There are much more rules regarding partitive forms, but let's not go.
Yeah, but basically in everyday life, sometimes you have a choice between accusative and partitive.
Yeah, basically.
Yeah. Next, innocent case. I am in one house. Olen yhdessä talossa. Olen yhdessä talossa.
So I am is olen. Yhdessä talossa is the in one house. So we add the ending sa or sa depending on the vocal harmony. It's always the marker of something being inside of something. So in one house, yhdessä talossa.
In one, yhdessä talossa, in house. So in one house, yhdessä talossa.
In one in house, literally.
And relative, so from somewhere. Someone came out of one house. Joku tuli ulos yhdestä talosta.
So someone is joku came tuli in the imperfect mode, out of, ulos literally is like outside, came out, and out of this combination, out of something from inside, is represented by the ending sta or sta, depending on the vocal harmony. So out of one, yhdestä, out of house, talosta.
Then relative, I'm going to one house. Menen yhteen taloon.
So I'm going or I go, menen, to one house, into one house, I would say even. So when you're going inside something, the direction is somewhere inside. So this would be ilative case. It doesn't have one certain ending. It has three types of endings depending on the word type. Well, in this case, it will be an, on, double A, double O, plus N, yhteen taloon. But we're not gonna go deeper about different endings in this relative case now.
Then adhesive, it's a bit similar as inessive, but usually inessive is inside somewhere and the adhesive is on a surface. And here we have the, where am I?
Here it is, yeah.
Oh, one house has two owners. Yhdellä talolla on kaksi omistajaa.
Yeah, I will explain this one. So adhesive, yeah, as Christian has mentioned when we're talking about the place cases, is la ending would mean on the surface of something or by something. For example, by the house, by the table or something, being near something, it would be la. But this ending, apart from the meaning of being placed somewhere, it has also the meaning of ownership. So when we want to say that someone has something, we will add the la ending to the owner. So yhdellä talolla, you can see the house is the owner. One house owns something.
Yeah, if it has the on after that.
Yes, if it has on. So yhdellä talolla on, one house has kaksi omistajaa, and what it has two owners. And I want to mention also that after the numbers, you always use the noun in the partitive mode. It's one of the rules when you use partitives. So I think it's relevant here while we're talking about the numbers.
What about this? Do you know how to?
Olen yhdellä talolla, it's I'm by one house. Yeah, so I'm near one house.
Yeah, I wanted to include both of these because the ownership thing is important, the adhesive plus on. And I also wanted to have in this section like the same sentence, yksi talo, one house, and show how it changes. But now when I think, sometimes the adhesive is used when you're by something. Like at school would be, like at school, inside the school would be koulussa. This one, adhesive. But by the school, like not inside, but like near school, koululla.
Yes.
And again here, olen yhdellä talolla. I'm by one house. It sounds a bit weird, but it's actually correct. But
it's correct.
You would more often say, I am close to one house. Olen yhden talon lähellä. Lähellä is close, but basically this is correct. But olen yhdellä talolla. But yeah.
But usually this la case, when we're talking about places, it means when something is on surface or something. So
yeah, on a surface or by, if it's a river or a building or something like that.
But yeah, this is the by meaning that we've got. But if mä olen terassilla, I'm on the terrace.
Or something is on the table.
Yeah.
Pöydällä, on the table. I couldn't create any phrases that made sense with the ablative.
Well, mä lähdin yhdeltä talolta.
Well, yeah.
And it would mean I have left.
I have left.
I left from one house, and in this case, from not from the inside, but from being close to
Yeah,
this house.
Relative. There's space for only one house. There's space here actually. There's space. Täällä on tilaa vain yhdelle talolle.
Yeah, so täällä is here. Täällä on. There is here something.
There's here. So täällä on because yeah.
Yeah, in English you have to always mention there is and
Yeah.
the place actually, but in Finnish you can just mention this täällä.
Yeah.
Täällä on there is tilaa space vain only. Then yhdelle talolle, this le and in this case means for something, for one house, for house, yhdelle talolle.
Yeah. As something. I couldn't also create any yhtenä talona. Yhtenä talona. Without the one, let's see what they have here. Without the one, because we käytäkö tätä hetkellä talona. Yeah, are you using this shack as a house? Yeah, but if you include the number, I can think any good phrases. But SF is mostly as something. Translative. So, taikuri muutti pupun yhdeksi taloksi. The magician transformed the bunny into one house. So translative is transform into something, but also some other
cases, yeah, of course there are other.
Yeah.
Like see, and it was just like transform something into something. See.
Yeah.
Taikuri, the magician, transformed pupun, the bunny. Pupun is the accusative case of the word pupun. Yhdeksi taloksi into one house. So it was transformed into one house.
Instructive, I couldn't think any. Here they had, without the one, they passed on their message with using the houses they built. No,
those are rarely
let's skip
used cases.
Abusive, ta. Like this means without something. But with one, yhdettä taloutta, you cannot, it's on vaikea elää. Here they have, it's difficult to live without a house. On vaikea elää talotta, but I couldn't think how to use it with adding a number. Because you couldn't say in voi elää yhdettä taloutta.
It's really rare.
It sounds
Let's begin that
incorrect.
passive case on pretty rare.
A passive case, I never use it. I wouldn't use it ever. I would instead use the preposition ilman.
Yeah.
We don't have a lot of prepositions in Finnish, but ilman, without, is one of those that we use quite a lot. So ilman taloa, without a house. But ilman taloa is the same as talotta. So talo plus talotta is the same as ilman taloa. Maybe I'll show here. So without a house, it's talotta or ilman taloa. And ilman probably requires partitive.
Partitive, yeah.
Yeah.
After ilman, we always use partitive.
Yeah. So I would always say like this. I would never say talotta or autotta without a car. Autotta. Ilman autoa. It's much shorter, this abusive case, but for some reason we don't use it. Usually it's the other way around. If something's shorter, you use it. And then there's the commutative together with. I couldn't think of any phrase with one house. Here they have, he appears to be wealthy with the numerous houses he has. Hän vaikuttaa varakkaalta monine taloineen. This, we don't, I as a native don't use the commutative that much. In written language, you might, maybe in high school I might have used it in some essays.
Yeah.
He arrives with his wife, Han. So he arrives together with his wife. Hän saapuu paikalle vaimoineen. Vaimoineen. And I think
Equipped with the wife. It sounds for me like this. He arrives equipped with the wife.
no, it's just together with.
Yeah, I know, but it sounds for me like this.
Yeah, and I think the commentative doesn't have. They only have one form, not different forms for singular and plural. But
Yeah.
anyways, we don't use this. It's super rare. So good news, you don't need that much abusive and commentative. Yeah, but I think that was all about the cases, and now, yeah, now you should be able to have the vocabulary to speak about mathematics, like the basic things about mathematics, because they are a much more difficult one. But I think this is enough, and you can, the ordinal numbers from 1 to 100. We gave all the answers, and also the numbers from 0 to 1 quintillion. Is there anything you want to address now in the end?
I don't think so. If you have any questions left or you need some more examples, just leave the comments and we will come up with something.
Yeah. So now you all have answers to your fill in the blanks notebook if you have it. If you don't have it, then of course you can use a blank notebook and just write what we have included in the lessons. But I mean, they are only 12.90, so not plus delivery, not that much more than a blank notebook. But this one actually has all the, like you can see, this is the left page, and the right page is empty graph paper. So in one spread, you have all the essential things about, in the end, 68 topics, and we are on topic number 3 now. Next time, colors. So see you in the next lesson, and thank you for watching.